not too long ago, it was the same Kalonzo Musyoka who said he would never, ever work with ODM leader Raila Odinga. Now, O.K.A. is cozying up to Azimio. Come on, Fredick.
Jeff, who told you that? No, Jeff, you know, the only two horses that we can now talk about are the horses of one Kenya Alliance and the other.
Did you listen to the Hot Breakfast this morning? Here's what you missed.
They called them everything from earthquakes to tremors to volcanoes. What's going on? Someone must have been taking their geography very seriously back in the day. Joining us live in the studios is the Secretary for Political Affairs for KANU. He's also the O.K.A. spokesperson. Fredick Okango is in the house. Fredick, good to see you. Welcome to Hot 96.
Good to see you too, and Happy New Year, Jeff.
Happy New Year.
I haven't seen you in a while, but I can see clearly the studio.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what do you think, man? What do you think?
I mean, this is your office. So, as you know, I know you. This is class. It's hot.
96.
96.
Thank you, brother. Good to see you. So, listen, quick question. You are the political secretary for KANU, right?
Absolutely.
So, you speak on behalf of KANU.
Absolutely.
KANU ni baba na mama.
Absolutely.
O.K.A., you're also the spokesperson.
By virtue of being a member of KANU, and KANU is a constituent party of O.K.A.
All right. So O.K.A. seems to be crumbling every day. True or false?
False.
Expound.
Jeff, One Kenya Alliance is a political formation that was formed, first of all, to promote unity. The next thing is One Kenya Alliance was formed to uphold and safeguard the respect for dignity. And you know what, Jeff? We have been struggling with equality and equity in this country. One Kenya Alliance was formed to promote that. One Kenya Alliance was formed to ensure that we have got sustainable development. Those are principles that govern One Kenya. Those principles are institutionalized. They're not based on an individual. So if 2 people exit, 10 people join. And therefore, I know you're asking that because recently we saw 2 of our brothers exit. And that does not crumble One Kenya Alliance. If anything, Jeff, One Kenya Alliance is today stronger, better, formidable, and raring to go.
So you're saying you didn't feel the earthquake the other day?
There's never earthquake. There's never been. What we saw was a storm in the teacup. The cups have been washed. They're back on the cupboard. They're waiting for the next guest to be served with tea. And therefore, what we witnessed was just a storm in the teacup. No earthquake, no tremor. But we are saying we are promising a volcanic eruption with the entrance of Madam Martha Karua, the Iron Lady.
That's a good segue to that, by the way. Has she joined OKA? Is she part of OKA?
Martha Karua has been part of OKA, Jeff. You remember, even before the storm in the teacup, Martha Karua, through Mount Kenya Unity Forum, was already showing intention, engaging OKA, and there are documents to that effect that were also to be signed, what is called Memorandum of Intent. And therefore, Martha Karua is a strong partner of One Kenya Alliance. She is a strong lady. We believe in her. She's a lady of integrity. And therefore, as per our principles, those are the people that we would want to associate ourselves with, because this country needs zero tolerance to corruption. And if you recall, one of our principles is accountability and integrity. We identify and attract like pose like Martha Karua. Martha Karua is today sitting at the pinnacle of OKA. She's one of us, she's our principal, and more will be joining going forward.
And what is this volcano you're talking about?
Volcano is coming. I would not reveal volcano on a radio show, but volcano will be witnessed.
What are we thinking? I mean, what are we looking for?
We're going to see a better Kenya, Jeff. A better Kenya. The volcano is about a leadership that is going to deliver the people of Kenya from the yokes of corruption, yokes of unemployment, yokes of underdevelopment, yokes of, inequality and iniquity. That is the volcano we are talking about. And when we unveil the true leadership, the flag bearer, and the deputy within the IBC timelines, then for sure, Jeff, you shall see the volcano. Forget about all these things we are hearing. I don't know, tremor, I don't know, earthquake. And today, you see how in their own earthquake, they have sunk. They are nowhere. The ground has sunk. It is now flattening. People are under. We said, if you recall my statement on that 23rd of January, we did, on the Sunday, we did say that we have evacuated our principals. Gideon Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, Jirongo, and the rest, above on higher ground to a safer ground with Kenyans where they are safer. That ground has also been elevated further by the joining now formally by Martha Karua and team and the rest of Kenyans. We are moving to a higher ground where we are going to deliver to the people of Kenya.
Tell me something, Fredick. Take me back to that day at Bomas of Kenya, right?
Yes.
You all are sitting there. You're all waiting for the principal, one of your leaders, Musalia Mudavadi, to announce his presidency. Did you know that UDA leader, Deputy President William Ruto, was going to be there? Did you have any clue? Or,
Jeff, let me take you back on 9th, or rather on 30th September 2021. Kenya African National Union did organize a national delegate conference that endorsed Senator Gideon Moi as the flag bearer and also gave him the mandate to go and look for new friends. We invited Raila Odinga and all other OKA principals. That guest list was made public and the media were informed. When His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka organizes NDC that endorsed him and also asked him to go and look for friends, the same was done. We were invited. Raila Odinga, as a friend of Musyoka, was invited, and the guest list was made public. All the OKA principals were invited. When ANC organized their NDC, for sure they did invite us as their other colleagues, the principals. They invite Senator Gideon Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and the team. But they made it through the media. They made a public announcement. They did say that that meeting will not be inviting the competitors. That was clear, and we understood it. However, they said because we are principals, our constituent parties were invited, we were to go. We arrived there on time as usual to support them and congratulate them. And our job was to do exactly that. When we finished our job of congratulating them and supporting them as our brothers, we exited the venue. However, we saw elements of yellow fever in that meeting. And you know what? When you go for a wedding and you look at the bride and the groom and you realize this is not the one we saw in the Rurashio, then you realize that there's a problem. So you have to exit.
And when you say yellow fever, you're referring to UDA, I take it?
There's only one fever that probably we would be very careful about in politics, and that fever is well known. So that's what I'm referring to.
Okay, was it disappointing? Were you, embarrassed when you had to walk out? Your principals had to walk out, literally, of a meeting that had been, that you had been called to.
No. Jeff, it was not in a bad way. By the way, as a matter of fact, Jeff, every Kenyan in this country has a right in the Constitution, Article 38, to choose a political party of his choice, to choose a candidate of his choice, to associate politically or with anyone he wishes or she wishes. So it is not a problem. That is what they chose. But what happened is our job at that venue ended when we finished the congratulation, we finished the support that we showed in terms of attending and talking to them. That was it. They had another extra time of the event where they were talking to their guests. We were not going to conduct business there because that was not our meeting. It was their meeting. When you are invited, when I invite you to my house, Jeff, you don't start telling me this bed, now put it on the left side, this seat, put it on the right side. No. We allow you to do your thing. If you want to take all your guests to your bedroom, it's up to you. But if you want to also sit with them at the balcony, it's up to you. We were put in the sitting room, we drank the tea, enjoyed the discussion, congratulated them, and wished them well. So whatever happens after we exited, we can now see for sure they sunk themselves deep under.
Let's face it, O.K.A. is having a hard time.
What do you mean hard time?
A hard time picking a front runner. You don't have a front runner.
What do you mean?
You always have a retreat to talk about a retreat, and then for the next retreat.
Really? Jeff, we were in Kitui. We were in Machakos. We were in Kirinyaga. We are headed somewhere else that are not revealed now because the convention will be done this weekend, and next week we have a lineup of activities, 10 of them, as a build-up towards the unveiling of our candidate. All politics start in the boardroom, then they move to the field. We were strategizing. The strategy is over. And by the way, what if the people who are holding us back were the people who have left, and now we are moving? Can't you see it's a good thing? We are out there, Jeff. Your media has reported us severally out engaging the public, telling them how we are going to strengthen devolution and take those services to their doorstep, telling them how we are going to end corruption, telling them how we are going to create employment for the millions of youth that are unemployed, telling them how we are going to ensure that we look at the issues of environment and climate change. That is what OKA is delivering through Senator Gideon Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Jirongo, and many Kenyans that are supporting us. That is the message that we're taking out there, Jeff. Anyone who still believes that the OKA of today is the OKA of yesterday, that person must wake up, because Kenyans have told us that today there are 3 horses. One horse has a broken leg. 2 horses are raring to go. And those 2 horses, one of them is One Kenya Alliance horse. The only 2 horses that we can now talk about are the horses of One Kenya Alliance and the other.
Well, let's face it, Fredick. Let's face it. One Kenya Alliance is about to join Azimio la Umoja. Let's face it.
That I don't have that information.
One Kenya Alliance cannot go it alone. You'll have to be part of a coalition. Yes or no?
One Kenya Alliance is a political formation that is going to be registered very soon as a coalition under the new Political Parties Act 2021 that forms what is called Coalition Political Party. We'll start from there. Anything else will move after that. But we are saying, because we also understand that this country is also bigger than all of us. This country is bigger than all of us. At the right time, once we move forward, we shall make decisions as advised by our principles. As it is now, we are going for the prize. And you know what the prize? The prize is to clinch presidency and form government. We are the government in waiting.
That sounds just like rhetoric, because not too long ago, it was the same Kalonzo Musyoka who said he would never, ever work with ODM leader Raila Odinga. Now, O.K.A. is cozying up to Azimio. Come on, Fredick.
Jeff, who told you that? No, Jeff, who told you that O.K.A. is going to Azimio? Kalonzo Musyoka has not talked about it. Martha Karua has not talked about it. Gideon Moi has not talked about it. Raila Odinga has not talked about it as the leader of Azimio. But people are speculating because our politics is politics of tolerance. We don't insult people, we don't cause mayhem, we don't throw garbage to our competitors as we have seen before, we don't give money and cause problem. No, we are a political formation that is run by order. We are a political formation that was a lady and gentlemen who are focused and believe in the unity of this country. That's why we are saying, Jeff, when people see us doing politics of tolerance, politics of development, then they start thinking that maybe they are working towards the other opponent that they don't attack, or that they don't, they don't throw mud at. But let me tell you, in politics, there's what we call identifiable ideology. And there's nothing wrong with working with people that our ideologies are identifiable or are incongruous. There's nothing wrong with that. If indeed there's a coalition out there today, or there's a political party out there, or there's an individual out there who believes in the 5 principles of One Kenya Alliance and our ideology, then we welcome them.
How come your principal, Senator Gideon, why has he been so quiet?
Senator Gideon Moi is the senator of Baringo, was elected overwhelmingly by the people of Baringo to serve as the senator. But he also has decided to serve his country that he loves. And that's why you see he has been very vocal at the Senate. There's this bill called Local Content Bill. If you read it, that bill is the game changer of this country, where you are promoting local content, you are promoting and protecting local business and economies. That bill was sponsored by Senator Gideon Moi. So when you say Senator Gideon Moi is quiet, he has been working.
I mean,
and that bill
in O.K.A.
Yes, is the one of the most vocal. He is there. He has been talking, Senator Gideon Moi has been talking about ending theft of public money. And you know what we say in KANU? We are saying, because corruption kills, ufisadi ni kifo, we are saying, when you steal money meant for public or money meant for the public, then also you should be hung by your neck and you die. Why? When you steal money for roads, you're causing accidents. When you steal money for hospitals, you're denying people oxygen and drugs. When you steal money meant for young people, you're denying them life. Actually, you are killing them. That is the message that Senator Gideon Moi is sending. Figuratively, what it means, we must fight corruption tooth and nail. And the measures to fight it must be punitive to stop these thieves of public money. And in KANU we say, KANU fresh. Then we say, form ni different. This time round, form ni different, Jeff.
Let's face it, Fredick, let's face it. If Gideon was to go up against William Samoei Arap Ruto, it will be over by 6 a.m. Let's face it.
Jeff, you know, you are only one voter. Interestingly, Jeff, you don't vote in Baringo. You don't vote in Rift Valley. I know you vote. I know where you vote, but I'll not say. So where you vote is also good. But you see, Jeff, I cannot compare the two. That's true. But Kenyans know what is good for them. They know that one of the two can actually be the president that they would want to have. They also know one of the two cannot be. So that decision can be made by Kenyans. But as it is today, I can confidently speak about Gideon Moi because I know for sure he has the best interest of this country. I know for sure in the spirit of KANU that is guided by the principles of unity, love and peace and integrity, then that is the party to be. And I would want to take this opportunity. I invite aspirants to come and run on a KANU ticket because this KANU is fresh, the form is different, and we have got an agenda for this country. The agenda is to deliver them from this corruption, to encourage them so that we strengthen devolution and take the services to their doorsteps in the villages and the wards. You can now have water, electricity, roads in the village. That is the vision that KANU has. You can create employment not only through promises, but in KANU we are committing. Politicians say, you know, I promise I'll do this. No, no, no. Gideon Moi and team are saying, we commit that we shall do this. And on our manifesto has his signature as a sign of commitment to the people of Kenya. So wherever we go, any people we form alliances with, we are telling them, we are coming with a commitment as KANU. That commitment, we shall deliver it and we shall be held accountable. The others, you know, that you're comparing us with, you are comparing us with people who speak on podium and shout and threaten Kenyans and insult their leaders and threaten that if you don't do this, we'll do this. That is not our kind of politics. Our kind of politics in KANU is politics of unity and development. But most importantly, how are we going to promote local economy? How are we going to protect local economy? Because if we don't start from local, then there's nothing international. There's nothing national. We must go local and protect it, and that's what Senator Gideon Moi is saying.
Are you be able to pick? Will you be able to pick a front runner, a principal in O.K.A? Because again, it comes down to ideologies and individuals. Are you going to be able to do that before time runs out? Because there are many who are willing to, to become the principal, the flag bearer, if you will.
In 6 weeks' time, we shall be unveiling the OKA presidential flag bearer. That is being done by the technical team. That day will be a day where the media will be invited, the public will be invited, and we shall unveil our candidate, the people of Kenya. He will be judged, or should be judged by his character, development record, track record, ability, suitability, and capability to lead. We have that candidate in OKA. So let's wait for that day. But before that, we are going to meet the people as we have been doing. There are a lot of activities that are lined up to meet the people in all the counties. And the constituent parties are also working on the ground to ensure that they back their principles up. Field candidates for various positions, MCA to governor, so that we have a team that is formidable. So Jeff, I can guarantee you, and Kenyans listen to us, this is just the beginning. The volcano is coming. It will erupt in thick and spikes. It is coming.
It all sounds very dramatic, but if it's anything like Bombers of Kenya, well...
No.